I have a theory. Now, this was from a Reddit post that added to more information that, well, it was more information of the speculation that I was making of the video, and I thought, okay, it's not just this. It could be potentially for another thing, which makes it connected to another thing, and wow, shocking, yeah. As you already know, the title of this video is, shocking as it is, Perturabo. Deamon Perturabo. Why? How? Speculate. And other things. And much more than that. So you haven't seen my previous video of my theory between Dawn against Perturabo fight, which most likely will be just much more than the Iron Cage. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about specifically about how Perturabo became a demon prince, or just demonic in its own way. If you ever reread his books, the normal Perturabo book, and some other horus heresy books that it was involved with, the thing is, people already speculate like, wait, hold up. Perturabo, the guy who doesn't like gods, hates the idea of gods in general, and then becomes a demon prince? That's kind of cringe. Now, I have this theory when it comes to Perturabo, and it mainly comes with this. Perturabo doesn't like gods, but he uses the warp as like some source of energy, and in order for him to use that energy, he uses onto himself to become stronger by sacrificing this amount of gene seed of the Imperial Fist to something, or just to the warp in general, and then he grabs that warp's energy into himself and boom, becomes a Deamon Primarch. Yes, very boring and very lazy, I know, like, I didn't cook too well. But with this Redditor post referring about the Obliterator virus, which I speculate at least, this could be a very nice introduction about the Obliterator virus, who made it. It is speculated that the Dark Mechanicum had involvement with the Obliterator virus, or this Redditor post speculates that Perturabo was the founder of making the Obliterator virus, and if so, that would make sense of him using the Obliterator virus into himself, making to whatever type of armory that he wants, what weaponry he can create. And if you don't know what Obliterator virus is, I'm not going to bother explaining it. You have so many Warhammer 40k channels that is oversaturated to the fucking end, so if you just type Obliterator virus on the search results, and it's all there. It can explain it for you. I'm not gonna do it, and you have the capability to do the search results. But if this is the case where Perturabo is the full founder of the Obliterator virus and just, and then sacrifices all the Imperial Fist gene seed, or using the Imperial Fist gene seed for something else that I'm not aware of, but it is not speculated, it was said in the old book of the, I forgot what book it is, but I'll show it at the back of my green screen, and hopefully I remember that. But it is said pretty much, Perturabo sacrifices 20,000 or the amount of Imperial Fist gene seed, and then became a Demon Prince. The Reddit post right here, it's 4 years old, so I don't know if that has any relation to anything. I just thought it was interesting to bring it up, so I was like, oh yeah, cool, alright, this is gonna be interesting. But if that is true altogether, there's another little twist that I can think of. Like, will Perturabo also will just be a Demon Prince before or after the Iron Cage? Most likely after the Iron Cage, because he does little shenanigans, but we don't really know what's, like, in detail what's happening. We just know, like, the start, the end, what happened, that's all. Just very simple stuff, and a lot of assumptions can be made upon, but all I can say, like, or kind of rely on is the old lore. But we all know, like, sometimes either two things: the old lore can change, or the old lore will not be touched for the next 20-30 years, and they will come back. Partly, Lewitton has already explained this explanation already, and I can list many things of what was brought back, after, like, years of lore. So I'm not going to comment that. Another thing that I had in mind, but because Perturabo will be like a bit more zombie-like, a bit more demon-esque-like. Like, as much as I like Perturabo, clean armor, you know, nice and smooth with weapons out, big gun, dick energy kind of thing, I don't think that will be the case. Like, instead of looking like this, it will most likely look, excuse me, it will most likely look like this. Not too nurgly, but not too cringe, I guess, on Perturabo standards. Something else came to mind as well. I was like, oh wait, we do have Vashtor now. Like, we know the scouring is gonna happen a little bit later than the Siege of Terra. Would it also Vashtor might have some involvement after the Horus heresy? Because, to be fair, Vashtor is a very new character and he just started kick in even after like the Lion's return. So it would be nice technically if Vashtor had some involvement after the heresy, after the destruction of chaos and all that, since there was a lot of things when it comes to like machinery and technology collide together with weaponry like that. So that would be interesting, but no, I'm not too sure. I'm just vomiting words right now, which I can just, you know, they can go many things around. Like, just like another example, like for, if Fulgrim has a dick, the answer immediately is hell no. Maybe serious answer, possibly. They're not gonna say it, they will never tell you. So keep that in your imagination and do not share it. Dirty fuck. But yeah, that's all I can think of when it comes to the Perturabo, like becoming a demon prince, is, in conclusion, Perturabo, new armor, fight Storm during the Iron Cage, and after he makes some sacrifices to someone, unless there will be some twists and turns that will explain much better, and this theory will be obsolete. So there will be that, and then if Perturabo becomes like the god, the Foul 4 founder, the first guy pretty much who makes the Obliterator virus, and then afterwards he will just become whatever the fuck he wants and becomes more powerful than before. So if that's the case, that'll be really cool. Now I do understand that some people will just not like that-ish, maybe. Like, people will be like, wait, Perturabo, Deamon Primarch? Like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, he proved himself over and over again that chaos is cringe, and he's beating the fuck out of, like, how many characters right now to the point that proves his point. So, I absolutely have no idea. I know some people would think Deamon Perturabo would be pretty cool, and then some other people would think Perturabo would be still pretty cool when he has his normal armor. And at the same time, GW likes money, so we're gonna bring Perturabo back with some plausible way of him becoming a Deamon Primarch. I personally think, on my personal opinion, like Perturabo, you know, in a way, in his core sense, yes, petulant child, blah blah blah, but I think he, like, in his core, is more like a human being, more or less. But at the same time, just like every human being, they make mistakes. So Perturabo, when it comes to Perturabo, I'm not too sure what would make him not so much. It doesn't look like he falls, or more like he wants to go to a direction where he wants, and then most likely he will become what he hates the most, and then just says, fuck it, we're gonna go all along with it. Keep in mind, I'm not with the script or anything. I'm babbling words, and then once I video edit this, I'm just gonna see what sticks the most and makes more sense, and then. But yeah, that is it for today's theory video. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe I might make some more theory videos that might pop out of my head, or maybe some suggestions will be nice. And any information that I found, more or less, there's not going to be much. It's going to be links under the description to check it there. And yeah, I think, yeah, that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, my brothers, and take care.